Have you ever noticed something strange? On a school day, work day, or exam day, your alarm feels like an enemy. But on vacation, or on the day of something exciting, you suddenly wake up before your alarm. Sometimes naturally, sometimes with energy. So here's the question. Why does your body know how to wake up early sometimes, but not others? The answer is simple. Your body already has an alarm. It's just more powerful than the one sitting on your nightstand. And today, I'm going to show you how to activate it. 1. Your body already has an alarm clock. Most people think waking up is controlled by alarms. It's not. Your brain has a built-in timing system called the circadian rhythm. Think of it as your internal clock. Every day, it predicts when you should feel sleepy, when you should feel alert, when your body temperature should rise, and when you should naturally wake up. The problem? Modern life constantly confuses this clock, and when your internal clock becomes confused, waking up feels painful. The goal isn't to force yourself awake. The goal is to make your internal clock predictable again. Because when your body knows exactly when morning arrives, waking up becomes dramatically easier. 2. The 10-minute rule that changes everything. Most people focus on what happens in the morning, but the real secret starts the night before. Here's a simple challenge. For the next 7 days, choose one bedtime, then stick to it within a 10-minute window. Not 1 hour, not 30 minutes, 10. For example, 10:50 p.m., 11 p.m., 11:10 p.m. That's it. Why? Because your circadian system loves consistency. Your body learns through repetition. But when bedtime becomes predictable, your body starts preparing for wakefulness automatically. 3. The morning light hack. If there is one habit that can transform your mornings faster than almost anything else, it's this. Get light into your eyes as early as possible. Not phone light, not room light. Sunlight. The moment you wake up, expose yourself to natural outdoor light. Even 5 to 10 minutes can make a difference. Why? Because sunlight tells your brain, this is morning. That signal starts a biological countdown. Approximately 14 to 16 hours later, your brain begins preparing for sleep again. In other words, morning light helps tonight's sleep, and tonight's sleep determines tomorrow's wake-up time. But consistency doesn't stop there. 4. The biggest mistake people make. Here's a mistake that destroys natural wakefulness. Sleeping in on weekends. I know, it feels amazing, but your circadian rhythm doesn't understand weekends. It only understands patterns. When you suddenly sleep 2 or 3 extra hours, your internal clock shifts. Monday morning then feels like jet lag. Many sleep scientists call this social jet lag because biologically it resembles traveling across time zones. If you want to wake up naturally, keep your wake-up time relatively consistent. Even on weekends, you don't need perfection, you just need stability. 5. Stop negotiating with your bed. Imagine you're teaching a child. One day bedtime is 10 p.m., the next day it's midnight. Would that child know when to sleep? Yet many adults do exactly this to themselves. Your brain learns through patterns, not intentions. Every time you stay in bed scrolling after waking, you're reinforcing the wrong wake-up pattern. Instead, create a simple rule. The moment your eyes open, sit up. That's it. Not stand up, not exercise. Just sit up. This tiny action breaks the sleep cycle. And surprisingly, sitting up often eliminates the strongest wave of morning sleepiness. 6. Why you still feel tired even after sleeping. Here's something important. Waking up early and waking up rested are not the same thing. Many people focus only on wake-up time. But the real question is, are you getting enough sleep? If your body genuinely needs 8 hours and you're only getting 5, no morning hack will fully fix that. But you cannot cheat biology forever. Natural wakefulness requires sufficient sleep opportunity. The most productive people aren't necessarily sleeping less. They're often sleeping consistently. Final message. Most people spend years fighting alarms, fighting mornings, fighting their own bodies. But the people who wake up naturally aren't necessarily more disciplined. Often they've simply aligned themselves with biology. Remember, your goal isn't to force yourself awake. Your goal is to become the kind of person whose body expects morning. When that happens, waking up early stops feeling like a battle and starts feeling automatic because the most powerful alarm clock you'll ever own is already built into your brain. You just have to teach it when to ring. Drop a comment. What's your new wake-up time? Save this as your morning blueprint and follow for more science-backed sleep hacks.